unfaithful partner doesn't believe in therapy. That's usually because they either have had a bad experience with therapy or they've got this unconscious block to healing. Okay? Either they've had bad therapy or they have an unconscious block to healing. I'm going to go a little deep here, but I think it's important. We have, I don't know, they say about 90% of our day is run unconsciously, right? We don't even think about it. We can drive somewhere. You don't have to relearn how to drive a car every time you get into a car, right? It becomes unconscious. You know, your foot hits the gas when you want to go and it hits the brake when you want to stop, and you turn the wheel. You're not consciously thinking, oh, I want to turn right. I need to turn my steering wheel, right? The brain is very good at taking these repetitive things and mastering them. And then they can go into our unconscious mind. So anyway, I used to say 80%, but some people say 95%. Let me just say, I'll just stick with my 80%. 80% of our day is unconscious, okay? Even me talking to you right now, I'm actually channeling my unconscious. I'm not thinking about what I'm going to say to you. I didn't read that question and go, okay, how should I answer that? Maybe I'll talk about this. And I didn't do that. This is just naturally coming out of me. That's why I don't have any scripts. It's just natural. Yeah, I do this so much that I don't have to think about it. So I want you to think about your days, okay? And imagine that 80% of your day is just repetitive, unconscious things. Now, keep that statistic and just put it to the side for a second, all right? Just keep that in mind, but put it to the side. We have, as human beings, because we've got this beautiful ability to think, we have evolved more than any other species, and we have a brain that allows us to actually think. We also know that about 70 to 80% of our thoughts that we have are negative. Let that sink in for a second. 70 to 80% of our thoughts are negative. How many people really walk around all day with positive thoughts? We might have a few here and there. Oh, it's a beautiful day outside. Oh, wow, my friend sent me a text. How nice. Oh, I wonder what she wants from me, right? We have these negative thoughts that really run in our brains. And again, 70 to 80% of them being negative. Let's put that together with that other stat that I told you, which is 80% of our day is unconscious. If these thoughts that are running negatively are actually unconscious thoughts, then that means 80% of our day is being run by 80% of our thoughts. And if those thoughts are negative, that means the majority of our day, we are making decisions without even realizing it based on negative patterns. So when this person asks about the unfaithful partner not believing in therapy, okay, maybe he had or she, I think this is based on names, I think the unfaithful partner here is a male. So either he has had bad therapy and thinks that, you know, just going to another therapist is a waste of time, or unconscious negative thoughts that are preventing him from healing, from actually going inward and saying, wow, maybe I need to look at me. See, the unconscious mind will do a lot of things to protect us from pain. The brain has one job, and it's to keep us alive, and it does that by avoiding pain. So if I've got like a lot of trauma, if I've got a lot of, maybe there was a lot of abuse in my past, maybe there was a death of a parent early on. Let's just say that there was some big traumas in my past. Well, if my brain's job is to keep me alive and avoid pain, and I've got a lot of pain that's suppressed, my unconscious mind is going to be like, no, we're not going to go there. Why would I want to go there? That's painful. So it'll do everything. It'll tell the brain, no, we don't need therapy. Why do we need therapy? But really what it's doing, it's that unconscious mind protecting the person from going into those deeper places where the unconscious mind knows that the pain exists. But the healing, the only way the healing can happen is by going into those places.